Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy. I write speculative fiction and horror. If you're new here, if you're not, welcome back. Good to see you. Today's video is me going over my 2024 goals and what I accomplished in 2023. Granted, I didn't accomplish a whole lot in 2023. It kind of turned into a stagnant year where I don't know, May, June, something like that, I kind of stalled out of everything. And I got into video games. What happened? Legend of Zelda, The Breath of the Wild, I replayed that, and then Tears of the Kingdom came out. Stalled my whole progress. I don't know what else to tell you. So anyways, yeah, so it kind of became a stagnant year for me. I did get back into the routine a little bit towards the end of the year, but we'll go over that. So last year's goals was to lose 30 pounds. I didn't manage that. I managed 20, 90% there. I managed 20, which means my overall weight loss since 2022, since 2022 has been 40 pounds. So I'm at my halfway point for weight loss. Woohoo. I'm hoping this year I can really buckle down and get to the majority of it. We'll go over that when I go over 2024 goals. My second plan was to find a marketing strategy that works. Still didn't do this, though oddly enough I did manage to advertise my book a little bit more. My Beneath the Tracks book, it went into a few freebie groups over the years. It went through a couple of freebie promotions with the freebie groups over the year. October, I had 1,500 downloads for that book. Freaking amazing. It was on sale. It was free at the time. But 1,500 downloads in 1 day, 2 days. Freaking amazing. So, yeah, if I put it for free, I'll download. And ever since then, it's kind of been selling off and on here and there. So I guess it's kind of a working strategy. I just need to promote it more. I know I need to promote it more. And so, but finding a marketing strategy that actually worked this year did not happen. Nope, not at all. I also wanted to learn basic Spanish. Didn't happen. I learned a few words. I know a few phrases, but actually learning the language and being able to read and talk to people, not happening. Reach intermediate in Korean and be able to hold a conversation. Again, didn't happen. I did maintain my Korean and I did improve a little bit. Reading it now is a little bit easier when I'm doing basic reading. Reading beginner stories is a little bit easier, and when I go onto the Hello Talk app, I can understand some of the conversations. But actually speaking to someone in Korean didn't happen. Yada yada. Play through 2 major video games. I did do this. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. All of May and June, I did this. Read 20 books. I read 18 books. So again, I was almost there, but not quite there. Published 3 books. This one, I published a book back in January, last January. It was January, February, something like that. I published Blood in the Air. It didn't get any sales on it because I didn't advertise it. Again, no marketing strategy. I didn't advertise it, I didn't do anything with it, and so in October I finally took it off the stand, and I'm going to revise that. We'll get into that, into why I took it down and what I'm going to do with that. So yeah, that was 2023. A very stagnant year. I did lose some weight. I did manage to maintain my Korean. I at least did that. Maintain Korean. I did do that. I did finish writing stories, but I didn't publish them. We'll get into this in the goals for 2024, which I'm about to go into. So, in 2024, what I want to do, and what I want to do is I want to cut out the remaining 40 pounds. And I know what you're thinking, you didn't even manage 30 pounds last year. I'm telling you right now, if I get even just another 20 pounds this year, I will consider it a success. But I do want to cut out the remaining 40 pounds that I have. I'm at my halfway point. I only need to lose 40 more pounds and then I'll be at my goal weight and I'll be done and I'll be happy. I'll be proud of myself anyways for making it down. Whether I'm happy or not is, we'll not get into that, but I will be down to my goal weight and I'll be done with it. And then I'll be in the maintaining phase of doing all that. So cut down the remaining 40 pounds. Publish more. This means rewriting Blood in the Air, revising Serial Possession. I wrote my possessed serial killer story for NaNoWriMo. I wrote it out. I need to revise it and edit it and get beta readers for it. And then I'll be able to do the rest of the revisions for that. I found some beta readers for Beautiful Nightmare. It's with the beta readers now, and that book will be, when I get that feedback back, I will revise that and we'll go from there. 1 to 2K short story every quarter. That means every 3 months I will write a short story, 1 to 2K, and I will submit them somewhere. I think there's a clown one right now that I'm gonna try to write for, figure out a story for it and write for it. And so those are my plans. Those are the action steps for publishing more. Rewriting Blood in the Air, getting it revised, republished, getting it edited, and getting it back out on the market. Revising Serial Possession. Get Beautiful Nightmare back from the beta readers and revise that, and then 1 2K short story every quarter. I can totally do that. I'm not asking too much of myself at all. Wait till you get to the rest of the goals. And grow on social media. This is one of those things that's always here. I always want to grow on social media. But it's not so much about selling the books, it's just growing on social media. So I do plan on being around on YouTube more, posting more on YouTube, maybe a video a week, maybe a short here and there, more content on Insta and Facebook. And I'm going to try to bring back my newsletter, at least as a monthly run. I will leave the link for the sign up down below if you are interested in doing that. But at least for a monthly run, I want to try to get back into writing my newsletter and sharing content more on Insta and Facebook, and posting once a week here, at least once a week here on YouTube. Soon. Learn Spanish. This is goal number. What goal number is this? I don't even have a number. It's a list of things that I want to do. 4th main goal. These are my 4 main goals for this year. 4th main goal is to learn Spanish, to actually sit down and learn Spanish. I got this book, Fluent Forever, at the end of 2023. I think like November, whatever. I got this. I've already read it. I read it in a week. And this is how to learn any language using spaced repetition and flashcards and all this and that. So I've downloaded Anki again. I've hated Anki for years because I could never figure out how to use it. Download Anki again. I'm starting to set up my flashcards for Spanish. I'm gonna use this. I have the grammar book. I have other book that I can read. I have the language transfer app, which is supposed to teach you how to Spanish. Using all of these things is supposed to be able to help. I'm going to actually study this year. I'm going to actually buckle down and study and learn some Spanish. And mostly what I want to learn Spanish for is because it's spoken at work. I get residents at my job who only speak Spanish. It would help me. I get coworkers that only speak Spanish. It would just benefit me at my job to actually be able to speak this language. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to learn this language. At least be able to speak to the people at work and maybe some people around me. Anyways, those are the 4 main goals. I do have smaller goals for the year. One of them is to maintain speaking Korean and actually confidently speak Korean and maybe speak to some people. I'm Still debating if I should sign up for an italki class for the Korean or if I should do this for the Spanish or both. I don't know. Really want to sign up for a class this year. I debated it last year. I didn't do it. I kind of want to do it this year. Focus on family time. Family time is always important. That includes date nights with husbands, game nights with kids, friends, keeping in contact with those that are long distance, all that stuff. And this year, there's another one. There's another small goal that I kind of want to put in this year, and that's I actually want to volunteer. Or at least do something to give back. There's a new blood donation place opening up in my town. Before, you would have to drive like 30-45 minutes to go and donate blood. There's one now open in my town, and I kind of want to go and sign up there and donate some blood there. And I've looked into volunteer groups. Apparently my local library takes volunteers, and there's a ministry around here that does volunteers. So I can go sign up with them, donate some blood, do stuff like that. Volunteer my time. I actually volunteer my time. And because I don't do anything all week. Like literally, I sit at home Monday through Friday. I only work weekends. I get kind of bored. I get kind of irritated with myself because I just sit here. So that's why I have like a long list of goals that I'm probably not going to succeed in. You saw my 2023 goals and how I got stagnant and yada yada yada. This year I'm adding more to that. I don't know. I have a plan this year though. It's not just a list. Last year it was just a list of things I wanted to do. This year I actually have was doing I watched a ton of videos on the 12-week plan and how you broke down the goals through quarterly. So the 4 goals that I just went through are for the whole entire year. Like that's the whole year in general. The first quarter of this, for the 12-week plan, the first quarter of this is like lose 10 pounds in 3 months. Learn 500 words and be able to read simple Spanish stories. And revise the 3 stories that I mentioned. And then just post more on social media. Like those are my goals for the first quarter. And I may do quarterly updates throughout the year just to kind of see where I'm at and where I'm lacking and all this and that. And if you're interested, I will also do a Notion tour because I am still on Notion. And this is where all my goals are laid out. But yeah, those are my goals for 2024. I probably ran through that faster than I needed to. But just to remember. So I remember lose another 40 pounds. Lose the remaining 40 pounds. Publish some stories. Grow on social media because I've been stagnant in that for a year. Learn Spanish. Those are my 4 main goals. Those are my 4 main focus. The Korean, the family, and the volunteer is kind of in the background. They will happen, but it's not like top priority. That makes sense. That makes sense, right? So anyways, yes, those are my goals. For 2024, if you have any goals for 2024, if you have any plans, leave in the comments below. I would love to hear them. I'd love to see what y'all are up to. Otherwise, I believe that is it. That's the end of this video. I will see y'all next time. Bye.